chip all set.
Alright, so welcome back to Fold. As you know, we do the podcast. We talk about whatever. We play games. One game in particular, as you can see by the table. But as you know, everybody who watches the game don't exactly know how to play the game. So if you don't know how to play the game, this is the video for you.
If I have to adjust this table one more time because of Jaquan and his mega knees.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, fam. Look, every single time you move everything. Like, there's gonna be just a picture of
I'm
Megan
5'3", bro. I just got
over your
long
face.
legs.
You 5'3"?
Nah, this man 5'15", y'all.
5'.
Don't let him lie to you.
5'3".
5'15" at least. Alright.
He 5'15" and a half, bro. Don't let him lie to y'all.
I don't know where that half came from. Maybe the afro, but we ain't gonna get into it.
Nah, but so this is definitely how to play poker video, but more so how we play poker. Because we're not playing by professional standards, clearly.
It is within
Yeah, we're not
Fold's
professionals.
rules.
Especially this one right there. Clearly not.
That's why I'm dressed like this. I have a suit and tie. I'll be flexing on you. That's how I be going to the casino. Alright, so.
Now we will develop that casino skill.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, we will be flexing out there.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's
so
get
yeah,
into
Texas Hold'em is the base rules that we go by. You know, we use chips as our currency. We don't play with real money. Again, the red chips are 5, green chips are 10, blue chips are 25, white chips are 50, and black chips are 100. And just want to reiterate, you know, we're doing this so when we do the live stream, people can follow along with how we play the game. You can do this to at least learn the base rules of poker. I won't say this is good for learning professionally, but if you want to keep up with what we do on our live stream and on our recordings, this is the video for you. So in poker, before we start talking about cards, let's talk about these little chips we have here. That's not a part of our currency. So obviously you have a dealer, somebody that deals the cards, and then lays the cards on the table. Thank you, Dante.
Dealer could be anybody within the group, but today it shall be
You
break.
can switch. I don't really know the official rules for the dealer, if the dealer has to rotate or whatever, but
It don't matter.
the dealer also plays. So here we also have the small blind and the big blind. So these chips are basically ways of making people bet to get the game moving along.
Yep.
Because in poker, you can all basically just skip without betting, and obviously you don't want to have that. I guess for the first round, you need that minimum bet.
Yes.
But after that, you could just continuously skip. So, a small blind and a big blind, you'll see is just a strategic way of, one, making people bet and progressing the game. So,
All right.
you'll just see as we play.
Yep. The small blind being the minimum bet, and the big blind being the maximum bet of the table. And then everybody has to match the big blind in order to start the first rotation, the first round, in order for us to go into the next one.
Yeah, officially it's the small blind bets first, and then the big blind
And then the big
everybody else.
blind bets
But we
after.
really don't play like that. We just kind of, we just throw chips on the table. That's why, again, if you, especially seeing poker for the first time, it might be kind of hard to follow. But in this video, we'll definitely describe it as we go along and explain.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So let's start dealing these cards, right?
Okay.
Obviously, play with a normal deck, 52 cards.
All right.
And
So we
start
assign
dealing
our
from
small and our
left of
big
the
blind?
dealer. So I'm gonna obviously nominate myself as dealer. 'Cause
All right.
I like holding cards.
That's
It's a
ours.
power move. Yeah,
The deal.
I'm a narcissist. So
Yes, I am small blind.
again, it starts off. Well, it's supposed to start off with left of the dealer. If you saw our recently recorded video that was posted on YouTube, that I made myself small blind so I could make Jaquan big blind just because I'm petty. So,
Yes.
Again, we don't play by official rules. Just so y'all know.
But it's a fun distraction.
Oh yeah, again, we have fun with it. Like that's the whole point of this thing, just to have fun. So and then same thing with the blinds. Left of dealer is the same thing you do with the cards. So we start dealing left of the dealer. So start with Jaquan, then Dante, then me, and everybody gets 2 cards.
Yep.
All right. So in poker, correct my math, but I believe there's 4 rounds of betting.
The initial, the first, second. Yep.
I can't count, but okay, you heard it now. It's confirmed by Jaquan. There's 4 rounds of betting. As soon as you get your cards, the first round of betting starts.
Yep.
So small blind has to bet the minimum,
Minimum bet, which is 5.
which is 5. So we generally make our small blind 5 and our big blind 10. This is just the numbers we go by. Again, not going by any professional standards. This is just the numbers we chose. And again, it works with the increments that we use for our chips as well.
Okay.
So, and now Dante,
The big blind.
he has to play at least 10.
Boop. Now Dante has played 10.
Now, I don't have a blind, so I could just fold, which is basically say I'm not going to continue progressing in the game, or continue progressing in the round, sorry. And I can save my money if I feel like my hand is bad. But at least for the sake of this game, I'm going to continue playing to see how you go if you wanted to continue. So
All right.
I have to match. That's the only way to be in the game. You can only continue in the game if you match or all in, but we'll get into the all in scenario later on. But so I match with Dante, but Jaquan still has a lower bet than everybody else. So
Right.
the game can't continue unless Jaquan makes a decision to either fold, which again means to stop progressing in the later rounds, or to match us in the
The
bet.
secondary thing is once you place a chip, your bet, it stays in. There ain't no taking it back. So, me as a small blind, since I have the minimum bet here, if I decide to fold, this chip is lost to me unless I get it back through the other rounds. Well, in other games. But in essence, to keep it going, I shall match the rest of the table.
There was also the raise rule. So we go by the one raise rule, where basically you can, once a bet is made, you can then increase that bet to an amount higher than what everybody else matched with. But you can only do it once. The only time you could raise on top of that if somebody re-raises you.
Yep.
But you will see as we play along. So right now we have a match. But this is actually necessary. So if you guys noticed from our first video, you know, we had a GoPro view that was kind of slanted to see the chips, but now we're gonna do just a top-down view. So in order to see the chips, we kind of need the chip rack to count it for video editing. But all right,
Good.
so let's stack the pot up. Just need the help. All right, so now.
It
Now
might.
concludes our first round of betting, so now we're going to go in second round. So now everybody has matched, we can reveal the flop. So again, and just pay attention. As we play, you understand that you have chances to make decisions, right? Every round of betting, you can decide, okay, do I want to continue or do I want to quit? The first round of betting, you look at the cards in your hands, you decide, oh, does this make a good potential future combination that will allow me to win, or is just a bad hand? And again, as we play, you'll see what may constitute a good hand or not.
Yep. We'll explain the hands at the end of each round so you have a good basis of, you know, who won and what the pairs are here and there as we go along.
So, again, this is the second round of betting. We've revealed the flop. So now everybody's looking at their hand, they're looking at the cards on the table, and they're like, what can I do with this, if anything? Do I match it with what I got there? Do I fold? Or do I wait for more cards to come out and potentially make me win, even though I may not have a winning hand now? All right. So Jaquan bet 10, Dante matched, and I can now do three things. I can fold, I can match, or I can raise. I will match.
All right.
All right. We have a match. Everybody matched, so we can continue on.
We shall continue on. On to the next round.
This is round 3. We've revealed the turn. So we have something interesting building here. So apparently Jaquan sees something, so he's betting high. He's betting 25, as you can see. That's what the blue chip represents. You can't see it there, but if I put it in the GoPro side, you can see blue chip. He bet 25. This one. So why he bet 25? I'm not sure. He might have a 10. I'm just saying this so you guys can see what possible combinations may occur. He may have a 10, so he has a 3 of a kind. That's pretty strong in terms of poker. You know, he could have a jack. He could have a 3.
Before you talk about the 3 of a kind, let's explain what's going on in the field first.
Explain.
These two right here make what we call a pair.
Yep.
When you get a pair, it's a higher chance of just having regular cards that would defeat the other cards. Like you have the high. The highs would be jack, king, queen, ace. Those are the high cards. And then the numbers are lower in the order. The higher the number, the higher the card. Then you got what I just talked about, the pair, which is right here on the table. It also helps if you have one in your hand. And then the 3 of a kind, these two right here, if another 10 pops up, or there's a 10 in somebody's hand, that'll be the 3 of a kind.
Absolutely. So this one is a pretty interesting start. There's a lot of potential. And again, as we continue, we'll start explaining the combinations more and more. So Jaquan bet 25.
And they have to match me if they want to
we
continue
either,
playing,
again,
or
we
raise.
fold, match, or raise.
Okay, Dante has matched.
I want to see what happens.
Brighton.
I will raise.
Excellent.
So now this is the one raise rule. I cannot raise, again, unless they raise my raise. So Jaquan has raised my raise. Therefore, I can raise. Okay.
Yep.
And by the way, Jaquan has bet 120. I'm sorry. Yes, 125. I raised his bet to 50, and then now he added 75 on top of that. So Dante is matched, and I'm going to match as well. Again, you guys can't see. If I slide on the GoPro, you can see our stacks. Everybody's now playing 125. The whites are 50, and the blue is 25.
Yep.
So
Got a nice
now
little
we're going to
pot.
add it to the pot. Yeah, this is a pot building. And this is what happens. You got all these potential combinations. Now people are either going to bluff or they got something real in their hands. And again, we'll discuss that more as we continue.
Bluffing is a very interesting tactic.
We know Jaquan loves to bluff.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Dante loves bluffing more than me.
You know, I'll give you that, but it works with Dante bluffs. Y'all go.
In essence, a bluff is where you really don't have much, so you're betting a higher bet to try to scare the players into folding in order to win the pot. That's a bluff.
You fronted like you got heat, but you got ice.
Pretty much.
It works more than you think.
That it does.
All right,
and now
so
we're at the end of the
We've
line.
concluded round 3 of betting. We've revealed.
Now you see, normally in this situation, I would fold, but this is a tutorial video, and we need y'all to learn the game, so I'm gonna play along with it and sacrifice my chips just to show y'all what happened, so we can explain it.
So he just admitted he got trash.
Yeah, I just admitted you're trash. We know.
All right, so we'll see who wins this round.
We shall see. Quite
I
curious.
will also match.
All
So
right.
the bet right now is
It's
300. Therefore, that is 3 blacks. And that's a lot.
900 on the line.
900
This
big
is a very steamy pot. This pot is hot.
steamy.
Yeah. Certainly. All right. So, y'all want to reveal one by one or all together? How y'all want to do this?
Same time. It's more
Okay.
interesting that way.
All right. I'm going to reveal our combinations.
3 of a kind. Brighton has a...
Full house.
You have a full house?
Right off the bat. Okay, so let's explain our hands. So, Dante, you go first since you got the simplest hand.
You see, this
All
is
right,
a-
so here's exactly what just happened, right? Like I explained before with the pairs, you got not two pair. You got the pair of 10s right here.
Yep.
Jaquan also had a 10, which will make it a 3 of a kind.
Yep.
Between these 3 right here. Now, that is what we call one of the stronger hands. A stronger hand will always beat a high card or a regular hand, especially if nobody else has nothing. In this particular case, even though I had 2 really good cards, I didn't have no matches. So I didn't have anything. Only thing I would have had is a high card if they didn't have nothing.
Yep.
But this is called the 3 of a kind.
Right.
10, 10, 10. But it's not just limited to 10, 10, 10. If it was 3 jacks, 3 threes, 3 4, 3 whatever. 3 of whatever card, regardless of the suit. Or, you get the point.
3 of a
It
kind.
would still be a 3 of a kind.
Okay.
Now, what Brighton has in this case is a full house. Taking your card back.
Mhm.
A full house is when you get a 3 of a kind
And a
as well
pair.
as a 2 pair. I mean, as well as a pair. Excuse
As
me.
a
I
pair.
keep saying 2 pair.
Mhm.
Okay. Since I keep making a mistake, I might as well explain it. A 2 pair will be something like 2 threes
And 2 10s.
and 2 10s.
Yep.
That would be a 2 pair. I'm looking at it. That's why I
Right.
keep saying it.
Mhm.
But now to explain back what Brighton had, he had the 3s, and then there was a pair of 10s already on the table.
Mhm.
When you get a 3 of a kind, followed by a pair, all pop up, that's what you call a full house.
Yep.
A full house is a higher rank than the 3 of a kind because it's rare. The rarer the combination, the higher the rank. With the highest rank being
The
Royal Flush.
which is incredibly rare.
And we have never got a royal flush.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet, but we're getting there.
Thank you.
So
for
in
that.
essence, Brighton wins this rotation of the pot. as I believed I was gonna win since I had a 3 of a kind. But he Houdini'd a freaking full house out of his. Oh wait, I can't say that.
Like you say, you're just gonna get a bleep counter. That's all.
I shall not. And that is a full game right there.
Yeah, that is one round of poker.
Anything else?
I think that was a pretty solid round. There was a lot of variety in that round that you guys can take away from.
I thought it was rigged because you want to just bust out a full house.
But a 3 of a kind is a very strong hand, you know.
Full houses are not very common. No, it wasn't rigged. Well, it might be. Brighton's kind of a trick shuffler for himself.
Look, I don't trick shuffle. I just bet on Hail Marys. So after
Card
each round, again, it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but we're going to rotate the blind chips. So previous round, Jaquan was small blind and Dante was big blind.
Yep.
So it goes
It rotates
clockwise.
clockwise. So the big blind becomes Brighton here. And, oh, shoot, wait a minute.
No, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Correct.
I'll make
Dante
sure.
is small blind.
Okay.
Because you were
Yeah,
previously
I
small
was
blind.
previously small blind.
Yeah, it's weird when it's like 3 people.
Yeah, I was thrown off
No,
for a second
it's
because
hard
I
to-
thought the blind was in the wrong place.
Yeah, get the counterclockwise. So let's keep it going. Let's do the next round. And
Oh, you want to do another round?
yeah, I mean, why not see, you know, who could be the winner of the night? We could do 3 rounds, make it a little spicy. Where the audience
3
can
of a
see more
kind, 3
combinations,
rounds,
too.
right?
Right.
Why not?
I get that.
Sorry, y'all. These are new cards. It's not that easy to shuffle these new cards. I'm really trying my hardest to not make it fly everywhere.
Yeah, it's not easy to
don't
cheat
wanna-
for yourself with new cards, right?
I'm not
We
trying
know
to-
that. We all aware of that, bro.
Man, look, just because I went off of Hail Marys don't mean I'm a cheater, all right?
He is a Hail Marys. But
You know what I forgot today? My stick. Shame on me.
the stick isn't a part of the tutorial.
It should be. How to use a crap stick while playing poker. Look, I've invented something and I'm rolling with it.
You can make your own secondary video on that.
What, you're not going to join me for that video?
Nah, you got
it.
Alone.
I'm
You
going
got
to do
it.
a solo video? Wow.
You got it.
So, again, Dante's small blind, I'm big blind, so Dante has to bet at least 5. And I have to bet at least 10. All right, 10, 10, 10.
We have matched.
All right.
Yep.
So, now that everybody matched, again, you concluded the first round of betting, so second round, we reveal the flop. Okay. And again, we're looking at our cards, we're looking at the table, and we're like, do we have something?
A potential pair
Do we
coming
have
up there.
potential? So Jaquan bets 10, Dante bets 10, and I'm going to match to make it an even 10.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I was just like, give up on stacking, just throw them things in there.
the hope is just that I can count it. That's it.
Don't worry about it.
You gotta know. All right, so next round,
Next round.
we reveal the turn, which is the 4th card.
What we didn't explain is checking. It's where you pass your turn without betting, which is tapping the table twice.
And again, to stay in the game, you have to match what's on the table. So right now it's 0, so I can check and continue, but I can also be a bum and bet, and everybody else in order to play would have to
Would
bet
have
as
to
well.
bet or fold.
So I'm gonna bet 5.
Okay, we will
So
match,
they can-
right?
They
Because I'm
decided to
staying in.
match.
That is all.
Okay. Again, match of 5, so 15 added to the pot. All right. Now let's reveal the river. Again, looking at our hands, looking at the cards on the table, and we're like, what spiciness is happening here? I'm going to check as well. All right, bet on the table is 0. But
Nothing.
folded, so I'll win. All right, let's see.
What's going on here? That's it. Do you
He
have
won,
something?
but I'm gonna explain what the potential was.
Oh, you had a wow. That last
So
second.
there's another pair that could have been on the table
Yep.
that I almost got that I didn't get. I had a 5 and an 8 in my hand. There's a 7 and a 6 on the table. This pair I'm talking about would have been called the straight. For example, 5, 6, 7, 8. if this would have been a 9, I would have won.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't. So it cut me short. And it doesn't have to be that specific order. It could have been ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, jack, queen, king.
Right. What's funny in
All
this
those are
case is that I was also waiting for an 8 because I had a 10-9 and on the table there was a 7-6. So if I got an 8, I would have had a straight as well.
And also, another thing about those pairs. If both people end up with a straight, the person who had the higher one wins. Meaning the one with the higher numbers or the higher card.
So in this case, that's it. What did you say you needed? You needed a 9?
I needed a 9.
You needed a 9.
We can
So-
show them your cards individually.
Right.
So like, put your cards in front so they can see.
So in this case, if Dante got the 9 somewhere, like here,
Yeah, because
Then he would have had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8.
but then if
and
the
9.
last card was the 8 that I needed, then I would have had the higher straight, thus beating Dante straight.
So if you get rid of
Brian ends up winning because he had a pair of aces.
Right.
No one
So-
had a pair.
just so they can follow, these are Jaquan's now. These are 10-9. Again, 6, 7, 10, 9. If you had the 8, that would have been a combination of 5 cards called a straight.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he could have had the higher straight compared to Dante and won. I won because I have a pair of aces.
Yep.
The 2 aces.
That's all he had.
That's all I had.
One pair of aces.
Again, getting 5 of a kind is pretty rare. So if you have a pair, especially a high pair, like a pair of aces,
5 of a kind, bro.
5 of a kind.
5 of a
combo
kind, straight.
I did say 5 of a kind.
Yes, you
didn't I?
did.
A combination of 5 cards. It's rare to get a combination of 5 cards. So if you do,
You mean a straight?
you definitely bet. But again, if you
Yes.
don't have it, well, I'm talking in general though, because
Yes,
a
yes.
combination
A
of 5s
combination
are
of
generally
five.
strong.
Yeah, but don't forget, there's a combination of 5 that's a straight, and then there's a combination of 5 that's a flush.
Yes.
Yeah, flush, full house.
So,
Bro,
you
flush,
know,
straight flush.
differentiate.
So you know, viewers, Brian's over here trick shuffling again since he magically was the one who won. Just letting you know, this is 2 in a row.
All
now.
of a sudden.
Oh, what?
All
twice
of a
in a row.
sudden.
Hey, look, man.
Just letting y'all be aware. And mind you, he's the one shuffling
And dealing.
and dealing. But continue cheating, dealer.
Yeah.
The
we
last
gotta deal
round.
with
Look,
the
y'all
dealer.
could win it all in the last round.
Now let's play our
That's
final.
the beauty of poker. So rotate the blinds again.
Let's
Every
let's
time
wrap
we
it up.
rotate the
Let's
blinds.
wrap it up here.
Swing that small. Thank you, sir.
Swing that small.
All right, I will do my
Pause.
non-cheating shuffle. Did you just pause me? Did you just pause me?
We had to
Do you know who I am? I'm the winner of this tournament. That's who I'm about
at
to
the
be.
moment.
I'm still gonna win though.
Yeah, look at him rearranging it right now.
I'm trying
Setting
to make
himself
sure
up
there's
to-
variation.
Yeah, variation for you to cheat again.
Oh, look, I dropped the card. Oh no.
Yeah.
He's about to hide this magical card and throw it up
no.
his very short sleeve
Oh, no.
to use later, and then have a pair of aces
Look, I'm about to make it.
and finesse the table.
I'm gonna get a pair of aces twice in a row. Right.
You tell me, you dealing.
I can't be cheating so flagrantly. Like, I gotta finesse it a little bit. I gotta keep y'all guessing. Is he
Keep us
cheating?
guessing.
Is he not?
Hmm.
What's going
On
on?
camera.
On camera.
I hear it now. I'm being accused. All right. I'm just a simple man trying to play poker. That's why I gotta go to the casino myself. I can have my friends come in. You don't think I'm cheating?
I mean, shoot, the staff is the ones who's gonna put the whoop on you. Like, do me. Let's see here.
But it's my friends
Big
that's gonna be
blind.
accusing me.
Already.
Look, all right. So there's this thing in poker where some of the best players are the ones that always play. Jaquan bet without even looking at his cards. I just want y'all to know. He lives by that. But I'm gonna throw in 2.
All right. What is happening? Now we're waiting on Dante. You see, it is the last round, and I ain't
Dante
no coward.
jumps to 150,
I match.
and Jaquan matches, and I'm gonna fold. But I already bet, so my 10 stays on the table. So, that's a match. Let's put it.
Why you backed out of the last round, bro?
I know, right? He wanted to give us a chance to win.
Very
Mr.
last
Trick
round,
Shuffle.
bro. You backed out.
If you get one or the other to all in, you guys can still win.
All in.
So all in is basically where you just bet all your chips.
All your chips in your
Basically, you're either really confident or you're a very good bluffer.
All in.
All right, so as you can see on the table, there's 3 7s, so there's a 3 of a kind. You pair that with a pair in your hand, you have a full house. You have another 7, that's 4 of a kind. Also
Match.
very strong as well. Now they bet 50, they match. It's another 100 to the pot.
Hit me, Brighton.
Here are your cards.
Nothing.
Jaquan was a
We have the same
bluffing.
3 of a kind.
So in 3 of a kind,
There's no high card.
There is no high card
So we split the pot.
unless you got a pair. That's not really.
Yeah,
gonna
we
change
split the
anything.
pot. Without
Dante had
Brighton.
such a strong hand. Jeez.
Yeah, it's sad nothing really came out of it.
Hold on. Let's see Brighton's hand out of morbid curiosity. He stole my 10-4 from the previous game. It would have been a 3-way split had he stayed all the way in. Very interesting.
Alright.
In this instance here, we all share the same thing, unless we had another card to add to it.
So
In this
essentially,
case, if one of us had a 7, we would have had the very rare 4 of a kind, which is dang near beautiful, very powerful.
it's a 4 of a kind, and I believe it's the straight flush and then the royal
Straight
flush.
flush, yep. The 3 highest pairs in the game: the royal, which is incredibly rare, and then there's
Just give
the
him a
straight
5.
flush, and then the 3 of a kind. But as we play the games, we'll explain special hands throughout the future videos and whatnot, exactly when it happens. So that way everybody keeps up, and then because we'll definitely have very shocked reactions. that is for certain.
I promise you, I will cry if I see a royal flush,
Mm.
and if not, I'll cry off camera and then show my face on camera. So you can see me crying.
And that kind of concludes how we play the game, or in essence how we go about it.
Right. This has been our tutorial. Hopefully you learned something. If you didn't, our bad. Hopefully you ain't fall asleep. You know what I mean?
Look, this is how we play poker. All right.
So for instance, this is just to help you keep up, is all. Get a little disclaimer on how it goes. And if not, you got any questions, we just elaborate a little further here and there. It's not that big of a deal.
I mean, 100. Yeah, I made the same mistake in the first video.
Yo,
I keep doing that.
how do you keep doing that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was.
The after hours. No
All right, so
weekend.
y'all match with 5. Cool. Let's see the river. Thank you, Dante. Fold.
Yeah.
Yo, if you bluff it, I'm
My
gonna be
favorite
so
part of the game.
Yeah, this is how Dante be playing. Y'all see? You can see his chips in the screen. He just bet 200.
Lovely, ain't it?
Ain't nobody gonna match that. Shoot.
What did you have,
See
Mr.
what you got. Reveal your cards.
Mr. Dom T?
2 pair.
He had a 2 pair. He
You had the stronger 2 pairs here. The queens and eights. This one is dead. But still good-ish. I had nothing.
Everybody bet 10. Everybody matches.
Oh, yeah. This is the last one, right?
This is the last one.
I ain't even gonna look at it. Let's go.
Because if Dante could, oh my god, I don't even know how much I bet. I just bet that's 400. I just bet 800.
Do I have
And
800?
Dante, that's 700.
You bet 700?
Alright,
But I bet 800. You got to match.
Alright, you'll be alright.
Excuse me.
You'll be alright.
If I'm betting all this money, my fake
yeah,
money,
nobody told you to do that.
better match.
Nobody told you to do that.
Yo,
But you,
everybody check. So close. So Jaquan, he has 4 clubs. 4 clubs. I thought it was a spade for a second. One more and he would have had a flush of clubs. So unfortunately,
A flush means you
like
have to
that.
have 5 of the same suit. So
yes.
here there were 4 clubs on the table. It was not my day, as
Thank
it clearly isn't.
Thank you for the clarification.
Alright, what did Dante and Brighton have?
Dante
Dante
has
had
rubbish. He has a
Jack
5.
10 9 8. He needed a 7.
Oh, I didn't even peep.
I knew. I saw a straight
Rough
from
is
this.
right.
I saw a straight for me from the beginning. 4 5 6.
7.
Yeah, the potential for a straight was there, but I didn't see it
Nah.
with the jack. I was looking at like 9 8 7 6 5.
Well, Dante was
Well,
looking.
actually, no, with the jack.
But yeah, Brighton. Let's see the trick shuffler.
A pair of 3.
He had a
I'm sorry,
three
a
of
3 of
kind.
a kind. I said a pair of 3.
And mind you,
Pair
he
of
has
A
the
pair of threes.
he has the devil's number. This is October 1st. I told you this man is on some. Nah, we can't do this no more.
Yo, leave me alone, man.
I'm leaving this.